day 2 of Baking Up Christmas 2022. So this is a live video for those that will be joining and rewatching this video. Tune in and let's get into it as we wait for people to notice that I am on. What it do? Hello. Notifications are on. What up, though? What it do? Hello. Hello, Vicky. How y'all doing? Happy holidays. What's up, everybody? It's your girl Ro in the building, and I am here with day 2 of Baking Up Christmas. So, I'm going to tell you a little bit about, hola. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Baking Up Christmas and what to expect. And Lord, pray for me and give me strength. All right? Because I am baking up right now. Baking up, prepping for treats, for the tutorials, and all of that good stuff. So, I wanted y'all to come on in here. Happy holidays to you too. Come on in, just ask Ro. So, a lot of y'all, I'll be trying to go live so people would know that I'm on live, and a lot of people have a lot of questions. What up, Linda? And I try to get you to come on live so I can answer your questions. So I'm here for it if you're here for it. So shoot. What's good? I haven't been live in a minute. So it's day 2 and it's just a lot. Happy holidays. It's a lot when it comes to trying to push out content every day, which I do, but this is a little different because you got editing, you got planning, which stuff is planned, you just got to prepare it and keep it in the rotation. Hello, 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 hello. So I'm Rochelle. For those that don't know, I am your girl, Ro. Hello. And I am here for any questions that you may have. But let me tell you a little bit about Baking Up Christmas. Baking Up Christmas is like my version of Vlogmas. So, because I'm really not going to be vlogging, I'm just going to be doing recipes and tutorials. So, reading information coming through. So, that's my version of Vlogmas. Hello. Oh, you're welcome. So that's my version of Vlogmas. So what I'm going to be doing is a lot of holiday dishes. I'm going to be doing some recipes, holiday recipes, Christmas recipes. I'm going to try to get as much out as I can, but this is 25 days. Hello there. And I tell you, thank you, appreciate it. And a lot of treat tutorials. So I'm gonna be doing back and forth. So that's why it's Baking Up Christmas. So we're baking up and baking up recipes and doing treat tutorials up until Christmas. Y'all pray for me. Give me strength. All right. Hello, hello. You're welcome. All right. So we got questions that's coming on here. We have one that says, I need help with the cake pops. Like, how do I keep them on the stick and I tap lightly? Can you help me, please? Have you watched my cake pop video? I do have a cake pop video on this channel if you check it out, and you just got to pay attention to every detail that I mentioned in that video that will keep your cake pops on the stick. It is a no fail recipe, but if you did something um, outside of that, um, it may not work. So I'm not sure what it is that you're doing or if you're following my recipe. I really can't say. You got to tell me some details. You're welcome. You're welcome. Sorry for the early question. No problem. How do you keep, girl? That come on now, come on now, sweets. This question is a question that definitely needs to be answered. Sorry for the early question, but the question says, how do you keep from burning out? For me, um, from what I do, it depends on your caliber of work, what you're doing as far as in this particular business. Um, you do have to take breaks. Hello, you have to take breaks. You have to do some planning. Um, to keep from burning out, you have to just take breaks. Because if you don't, you're going to lose yourself, and then you're going to find yourself not having an interest in what you're doing or what you have grown or love to do and have a passion for. Um, Someone asked me before, like, if you have a passion for something but you get burnt out from it, is it still your passion? It's still your passion if you have a love for it. I think whatever is your passion, it don't go away if it's truly your passion. But yeah, you can get burnt out if you are overworked, if you don't take time um, for yourself, if you don't prioritize right, and if you just overdo it, trying to do too much and not allowing your business to flow. And as an entrepreneur, you're going to always be working or planning something to keep your business running. That makes sense. Um, so take as many breaks as you can, even when you feel like, okay, I can't leave right now, but you just got to put things in place to allow you to take those breaks. Because if not, you will burn out. You're welcome. So I'm going over here. So I hope that helps. Um, with the prices of ingredients increasing, how do you help customers to understand this? Um, that's a good question. Also, sometimes people just don't understand. Sometimes people feel that the price should always stay its price. Um, with this inflation, a lot of things is changing, and a lot of things are becoming a little bit strenuous for either your business, um, whether it's buying product, whether it's buying supplies, the ingredients, um, and you may find pulling something off the menu if it's not really selling. Uh, if it's not really selling, because sometimes people forget that there are ingredients involved. That's how I feel. People forget, like, okay, like I don't have to go to the store and get flour, butter, sugar, eggs. Eggs, of course, is is I've seen eggs fluctuate up and down, up and down. Um, you just have to be um very informative. I would just say be informative to your customers and your clients, and just letting them know. Put it in writing, even if they don't see it, because a lot of people just refuse to read or don't care to read. They want to just jump right in and be like, okay, they want you to explain it all. But having that in writing and reiterating what your terms and conditions are, or the new terms or the new details of like your prices, your new prices, and because of just being detailed and informing them. And if they just can't handle it, um, find other alternatives that will work, that will, be beneficial to you and your business to keep your customers coming, meaning changing up, even though we don't want to, you know, changing up some of the products or ingredients that you use that will help, continue to run your business. Because sometimes, flour, I like gold medal flour. And sometimes I can't go get that gold medal flour. I have to, resort into because paying $8. I seen something that went up to $8. I'm like, for flour? I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna come back and catch you again. You know what I'm saying? So we find ourselves doing that from time to time when we do go out to the stores, and we know this is the new norm. The new norm. So I would just explain to them and reiterate to them what your new prices are. It's not up for discussion, or to be negotiated. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that you have to do. And if they don't understand that professionally, just let them go. You know what I'm saying? Just that's what you got to do. You know? Because sometimes we want to say, like, okay, you go to the store and you tell me um, what prices you see on eggs, butter, milk, flour, and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Linda, I was ready to throw in the towel a few months ago. I stepped away completely and took a break, but realized how therapeutic, very much so, yes, therapeutic baking is to me, and I have started back and haven't stopped since. Yes, hello, hello, hello. And that is so true. Like I said, if it's a passion for you and it's just something that is therapeutic, as Linda said, it's therapeutic for her. And some people find that baking or just creating, getting into your craft, is therapeutic and it just set your mind in a different place for some people. Whether it's a hobby or whether it's not a hobby, if it's business, then um, it ain't that therapeutic. But some people may find it therapeutic because it keeps their mind going and keeps their mind, you know, it keeps you busy. But definitely take breaks. What color do I use in almond bark so it won't seize up? You use candy color. Candy color is made for chocolate, so you have to use a chocolate food coloring, not a liquid gel. Because if you use a liquid gel, it's going to seize your chocolate. It has to be a candy color, which means it's made for chocolate and it will not seize for your almond bark. You're welcome. Yep, it's an oil-based food coloring. Oil-based food coloring is for chocolate, and that's what it needs to be. Not a liquid gel, but an oil-based. All right. Hey, everybody, those that are coming on in, hello. Can I add a gel food coloring to my candy apple? Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's what I use, gel food coloring. Gel food coloring. Now, some people, there's other type of gel food coloring. Some people, I have seen people use, um, I got too many notifications. I'm sorry. I've seen people use like the gel icing color and some of those tubes that say gel coloring. They put those in your candy apple mix. That don't work. It has to be like a liquid gel coloring. Find a good brand of gel color for your candy apples, which could be, my preference is Chef Masters, um, You can use Hobby Lobby. A lot of people use Hobby Lobby. Um, I don't know if a lot of people still using Americolor, but um, my preference is Chef Masters. Okay, or the not Chocolate Chameleon. Um, but Arts and Accents do have um, gel colors for your candy apples. All right, let's see. All right, Kathy, let's see. Her question is, I have made several pound cakes and they're just not right to me. I'm glad you're talking about that because I want to touch on that. I'm doing a video right now. You got to flip this cake over right now. But she says, I have made several pound cakes and they're just not right to me. My customers say they like the cakes, but I don't. I've seen recipes that say sift the cake flour. Does sifting make a difference? Um, it depends on the recipe. Pound cakes can be a little iffy if you're not doing them a lot. And I love pound cakes, and even been doing pound cakes, I still have some that fall. Um, but it also, um, but I don't know what you mean by it don't come out right to you. What is the issue that you're actually having? Do your cake fall? It could be a list of things. It depends on the recipe, though. You could be over mixing, incorporating too much air into your mix when you're mixing um, your batter, depending on how you cream your eggs, butter, and sugar. Some people start off creaming the butter and sugar, and then adding in your eggs and your flour after substituting between the two. So it just depends. And then you don't mix your pound cake for too long because you can over mix it, and then you're incorporating too much air where it may tend to fall. So I'm not sure what issue you're actually having with your pound cakes. What issue are you having? I think either my kitchen is too hot or the cake is too moist. What was your question, Ebony? Color milk has been my favorite for chocolate. Um, they're just too heavy, so they're very dense. So it depends on the recipe that you're using. When you're doing pound cakes, pound cakes is known for the pound of butter. Using a pound of butter, and and depending on how much flour. Some people use cake flour. Now, if you cake flour is it's just finer than all-purpose flour, and a lot of people prefer to use cake flour. I use a lot of times with my pound cakes. I use all-purpose flour, but I even sift my all-purpose flour. Um, and sometimes with some recipes, you don't need to sift. You're gonna find, like, if you want a more denser cake, you don't need to sift. But some people sift. Yeah, I'm recording right now, but I had to put up a day 2 video. Yeah, I'm recording right now. So if y'all ready for the Hennessy pound cake, it's coming for day 3. Day 3. I wanted it to come out today, but I just wasn't getting done in time. I purchased some Mexican vanilla flavor. How much flavor should I use in a pound cake? Paid $40. Ooh, $40 for some Mexican vanilla. Excuse me. Oh, that's the cake you making. That's a liquor cake. That's an infused cake. How much? Don't incorporate too much air in there. Okay. Some people like to add so much liquor in the pound cake. I don't get it. Like you're gonna have problems. So she said the cake I'm making. Thank you so much. That's the cake I'm making. Thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome. So if you're adding are you adding too much liquor or are you adding the 2 tablespoons of liquor and mixing? How far in advance do I start baking? Depends on what I'm making and depends on what's the need. 2 tablespoons. Kathy, are you in the YSC? I redid my Hennessy pound cake. That's for the people and I just don't see why people couldn't taste that one if you got 3/4 of Hennessy. But this one is a little different. It's gonna be heavy if it has that much in there. It's another way to incorporate the liquor. Oh, for the holidays, um, if it was orders, it depends on what you're making, but start like 2 weeks ahead of time. It depends on what you're making though. Oh yeah, girl. It's 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons of Hennessy. If you look on my business page, you'll see the new recipe. It's a salted caramel Hennessy pound cake. So yeah, 2 weeks in advance. 2 weeks in advance for the holiday baking. Okay, so y'all making a Hennessy pound cake. All right, so let me go to back to Darlene. I purchased some Mexican vanilla flavor. How much flavor should I use in the pound cake? You can use a teaspoon or a teaspoon and a half, but it depends on your taste and what you're making. Because sometimes I use 2 to 3 different flavors depending on the cake. So like with the Hennessy cake, I want the cake is very rich. It's a rich cake, and I made it rich because um one of my old pound Hennessy pound cake recipes, people were saying I don't taste the Hennessy, and I'm like, you don't get drunk off the cake, okay? When you have a rum cake, you can taste the rum. And sometimes I'm telling you, when you bite into the cake, and I don't drink, but I have to taste it. And sometimes I get like, oh, but I have to taste it. But that's why my sister is my taste tester, so she come and get these cakes. Um, when you bite into it and you inhale, you're going to inhale that liquor. And so what I did was incorporated some liquor in the cake and then make like a syrup, a brown sugar syrup, but it's a Hennessy brown sugar syrup to pour over your pound cake. Just put holes in them after it comes out. But when it comes out, I let it cool before I pour over that little mixture. Yeah, I let the cake completely cool. I flip it out to make sure it's flipped out because sometimes you can do it wrong and pour over that syrup. This comes out like a glaze and pour it over there. It gets stuck and your cake gets stuck in the pan. So my system is once the cake is cool, and I let it cool for about 30 minutes. Okay. You butter up the, not butter, but you grease up the pan, add some flour. Excuse me. Add flour if you're not sure with the spray. I like using the Pam spray. But I'm showing you how to use the Easy Greasy as well. And flour it. And don't put too much flour. You got to even that flour out, because if you got pockets of flour in that pan, that cake going to sit there. Okay? It's going to get stuck. So just keep that in mind. So, um, yes, it's on my business page, Your Sweet Connection. Your Sweet Connection. So you just have to be careful when you add in so much, but that's how I'm incorporating the liquor. And it's a very rich cake. It's a Hennessy cake, and it's Hennessy in the salted caramel. It's a cup of Hennessy in the salted caramel. So it's rich. And that's for the heavy hitters. If you're not a heavy hitter and you just want to, you know, the flavor and the taste of the infused liquor, then just add a half a cup to your caramel. But you're gonna see, I'm gonna talk about that in my video when it comes out tomorrow. So, all right, let's see, and then I'm closing out because got 4 minutes left. All right. That's my favorite cake. I need to do another one. Linda done fell in love with the Hennessy pound cake, the revised one. I'm excited now. Going to find the recipe and make it Sunday. Yes, the video will be out tomorrow though. How far in advance would you bake a German chocolate cake? I'll probably bake it 3 days, 3 or 4 days in advance. 3 or 4 days in advance. Y'all know y'all can freeze cake, right? You can, well, for certain cakes, not all cakes. It depends. If you got cream cheese and stuff in your cake, you know, you don't want to get anyone sick by, you know. I hate when I scrape my knuckles working. All right, we got 3 minutes left. You're welcome. Any other questions? I know people is gonna miss this, but if you do come on and watch this video, but I needed to do a day two, and this is a day two with you. I just did a lemon pound cake. I'm working on some strawberry lemon cream cheese cinnamon rolls. Ooh, and I cleaned apples today. Look at you. Okay, Linda with the good knees. Linda with the good knees. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. All right, so before I go, hello, hello, hello. Before I go, we got 2 minutes and it's counting down. What is it? Comment down below what it is that you would like to see. Dr. Teresa. Hello. Thank you for sharing with us tonight. I am working on my baby's first birthday party treats. Well, congratulations. Congratulations. And that's where it always starts. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't it sound good? But yeah, that's where it always starts. We start doing something for our kids or for our, family, loved ones, for the church, and it just takes off from there. You said they haven't always been this good. All right, you guys. So I'm going to be signing out in 30 seconds because we got 1 minute left. So I just wanted to come on and just share some information with you about baking up Christmas. Make sure you got on your turn on your post notifications. And I am gonna do my best to push out these videos every day. It's work. It's work. It's work. Now I'm doing 2 videos at one, like prepping for the 3rd video and then the 4th video, just to keep it going. What do you think of Isomalt clear suckers? They cool. I like them. I like them. I like them. So if any other um if there's no other questions, I'm signing out. But comment down below, what is it that you would like to see this month up until Christmas? I know I put a post on my business page. Visit my Your Sweet Connection business page to see um, the Hennessy recipe, but the video will be up tomorrow. I did just post the apple slices. Y'all been asking me to get it posted, been posted, but I was in Georgia, so I got it up for day one of baking up Christmas. Christmas orders cakes and cupcakes. Do you freeze your cakes? Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh, congratulations. What about cheesecake? I do some cheesecake with you. Yep, cheesecake. Mm-hmm. Yep, it's already posted, so be sure to check it out. And I am signing out. And thank you all for joining. Mini cheesecakes. Yes, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it in. All right. Talk to you all soon. Okay, last question. How long before your apples made with airbrush last? They will last. They will last for up to a week if they are properly stored. They do break down quickly because it's a water-based color. I don't know what this is. Linda, is you on here? Can you uh got that? I had to okay. Had to block that one. You too. My daughter wants to make gingerbread cookies. Do you have her? Yes, I sure do. And I am doing some in this Vlogmas. All right?